Greetings, my name is Victor. The name of the dish that I'm gonna prepare is stuffed tomatoes. So I've already washed the tomatoes and we have to use 6 pieces of tomatoes, a can of tuna, like 170 grams. I'm gonna use some mayo, like 200 grams, some potatoes, I may have to fry some. For the decoration, some pieces of lettuce, and I may have to chop some parsley, scallions, and celery. So let's start with the preparation. First, I'm going to cut the bottom of the tomato, so I'm going to have more balance. And then I'm going to cut also the top of the tomato. Well, I'm gonna have to take out all the seeds or scoop out all the seeds. We can use either a peeler or a spoon. So we have to do all the same thing with all the tomatoes. So we have to take out to remove all the seeds. We can use a peeler or a cup also, or a spoon if you don't have a peeler. Well, then I'm going to cut potatoes in small dices, okay? Because then I'm going to may have to fry them. So I'm going to cut some just like that. Okay, now I'm going to cut celery, okay? Just thin, okay? I'm going to chop some scallions too, like that. Now I'm gonna chop some parsley, okay? So I just gonna need just the leaves, okay? Just we have to chop really thin, okay? Okay, now so let's just fry some potatoes, okay? We're gonna fry those. I'm gonna drop the tuna, okay? We're gonna add the mayo, just like that. Well, here I have my veggies, my celery and my scallions, just a little bit of parsley, and here I have the fries that I already fried. Here, just like that. Okay, I'm going to mix it up, and then finally I'm going to see if I'm gonna taste if it needs some salt, some pepper. So some salt and just a little bit of pepper. We're gonna just place it, we're gonna fill it, okay, just like that, okay. Gonna serve it, okay, just like that, and here, and some parsley on the top, just to conclude. Yep, and that's pretty much it. Today I'm going to make a typical dish. It's a French dish. It's basically egg casserole with vegetables. The name is vegetable soufflé. And for the recipe I'm going to need some hot dog, some bacon, some cheese, breadcrumbs, green beans or string beans, carrots, some peppers, milk, eggs, potatoes, and butter. First of all, I'm going to cut all my veggies. I'm going to start with the carrots, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm going to cut like paisana cut. It's like 1 centimeter each square in squares. So, and then I'm going to boil them. So just like that. I'm going to cut my green beans, my string beans. So I'm just gonna go like this way. I'm going to chop my pepper. I may have to use also some squares. I'm going to chop this. Okay. So and just have to make some squares. Yeah. I'm going to chop my potatoes, same cut like the previous one. So have these sticks. Then I'm just going to make the squares. I'm going to chop the hot dog, my bacon, and I'm gonna chop it too. Well, I'm going to blanch all my veggies. They are already boiling, and in a frying pan I'm going to drop some butter. I'm going to melt some butter. Okay. And I'm going to fry my peppers. Okay. I'm going to saute all my peppers. Okay. I'm going to drop my bacon. Okay. And then I'm going to drop my hot dog too. Okay. Just mixing evenly this. Okay. And just waiting for my veggies. Now my veggies are already done, so I'm just going to place it in a bowl. My veggies are done, already blanched, and I'm going to add also the pepper, the bacon, and the hot dog. I need some milk, like 200 milliliters. Okay, just something like that. Okay, I keep mixing. Also, I'm going to use some breadcrumbs, like 50 grams approximately. Okay, some breadcrumbs. Now I'm going to crack 5 eggs. Okay, I'm gonna drop it here. I have to mix evenly. Okay, to finish, some salt and pepper. So now I'll have to take this to the oven, but previously in butter breadcrumb mold. Just to conclude, I'm going to drop some cheese on the surface. After put the cheese on the surface, we are just going to take on the oven. Okay, just like that. Well, the cheese is already melted. Drop some of oregano on top, and yes, that's it. For my dessert, I'm going to make crema volteada, which is like flan. I'm going to use milk, some sugar, white sugar, but if you don't have, you can use brown sugar, condensed milk, and 4 eggs. First of all, I'm going to make caramel, so I'm just going to melt this white sugar. I'm going to wait. For this dessert, I need 1 can of milk, and I'm gonna need to crack 4 eggs. Okay. Yep, 4 eggs. Here are the eggs, the milk, and the condensed milk. I just need to mix it. So now I have my caramel. As you can see, the sugar is already melted. I'm going to place it here in this pot. Now I need to drop it here, but you have to be careful because this is hot. It's really hot. Okay. I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to put it here on the top. So now I'm going to drop here hot water because I'm going to make it like bain marie. Okay, and then I'm going to put this here just on top. Okay, just like that, and then that's it. So now my dessert is done. As you can see, it looks pretty good, golden brown. Now I'm going to unmold this crema volteada. Okay, so we have to be careful. Just like that.